So you just played Chen Hong, lost 3 sets, 21-19 in the third. How'd you feel about your performance today?
I'll tell you physically, I'm hurting right now. I feel like an 80-year-old man. My back, I'll be lucky to walk out of here without crutches. But I'm pretty happy. I mean, the level was there as I knew it was there. There was a definite chance to win. I think he would agree with that. But it's getting to the point that, I mean, I've had a few close matches with these kind of top 5 guys before, and it's not good enough to keep saying it's a good match. I mean, it's I'm not that thrilled about losing, anyways, because there was definitely the chance. But I guess the encouraging thing is I know that I'm on the right track. I know that if I do that just a little better, I will win eventually.
So what would be the difference between winning and losing? What do you need to change? What do you need to work on? What would have been the difference, kind of?
Well, I mean, if I was 5% sharper, I would have won, and that's that's possible. I'll improve 5% in 2 months, just on the things that I do, specific tactics, and then I told you on the train, this guy is like, he's got his two things that he's doing off serve, straight net and flick, and he's still killing me. So they're very good though, of course. So I'll probably have to get a little better on that, and I have to get I was a little slow to adapt to one of his tactical changes to when he switched to defense in the second set. Took me a whole set to really do anything about it. So that's a second thing. And thirdly, I can get fitter just by playing more of these matches at this pace.
So you feel like you can beat these top 5 guys after? Does this give you that added sense of confidence maybe now that would you for sure this could be your closest match?
Yeah, it's my closest match ever. No doubt about it.
Does that reaffirm your belief that you can?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, okay, it's not a total negative thing, I'm just, and of course it is a positive. Like, there's no doubt that I can beat such a guy if I can do this, and it's not like it's the first time it happened. But I'm also saying that, at my level, I can't just keep coming home to Canada and saying like, yeah, I had a good match again against one of the best guys. So I just can't be satisfied with it, and I'm not at all. So yeah.
Great. Well,
but maybe you should ask me about what the heck was this getting ass kicked in the second game.
Well, what happened there? Why so close to the other two, and then?
Well, the first one, this was a thing that Michael and I had, by the way, is that the first one I came out and he was a little down, which I expected. So I knew I had to get on him right away, and I did that, and then sat on him for the rest of the set and won. In the second set, he switched to defense, and he had a couple things, like I was smashing, and he was playing these really fast cross courts, and I didn't do anything about it until he got 11-1. So when Michael came out on the court, he said, I was tired too, and he said, like, don't even try for the rest of the set, because I want you going 100% for the whole match, for the third set, and you can't win this set. So you just do whatever, do some clears, don't really go for it, rest, and then go for the third. And so that was the tactic used, and I think it actually worked. I will say that it's pretty obvious that I can't keep the pace that I did in the first for 3 sets right this second, but that's just a matter of playing a few more matches at this pace. So I'm not totally worried, but I'll tell you, Michael is the craziest coach in the world. Probably one of the only guys that would do that.
So now then, what is sort of the mindset, or what are the goals now over the next year or 2 years in terms of making it to that level with these guys, these top 5 or 10 guys?
Yeah, actually, it's a good question because for the last 2 years, actually speaking with Kelson 2 years ago, he said you have 2 choices right now. You're ranked 35 in the world. You can perfect the game that you have right now, and you will improve. Should be great. It's ridiculous. Edit. So he said you rank 35 in the world. You can perfect your game right now. We can perfect it over the next 6 months to a year, and you're going to improve to ranked 25, maybe 20 in the world. But then you won't have a chance to go higher because your game will be too limited, and we won't have any more time to add anything new. The other thing you can do is you can, for the next 2 years, add a bunch of different things. You might still get ranked 20 in the world, which I did. But he said after that, then we can perfect that, and that's how we can go top 10. And recently, Michael and I decided that now is the time that I have everything I need technically in the game. And it's just a matter of perfecting my game, perfecting the tactics, getting what I have there, those basic things, just 10% sharper, 15% sharper, so that I am the master of those few things that I do the best in the world. And that's basically it now. It's playing. It's getting tactically better. It's getting mentally better. It's playing the tournaments and just playing these guys enough times to beat them. That's it.
Do you have any solid goals, like Beijing Olympics, qualifying, making a certain round,
Certainly.
certain Grand Prix tournaments?
Yeah. Well, one of the goals Michael and I talked about is that when I qualify to Beijing Olympics, being one of the guys who can win. So last time Michael said there were 16 guys that could win. The 16th he picked was Bunsak, who made a medal. So he said, I want you to be at that level next time. When you go to the Olympics, that you at least you can make a medal if you play your best. Maybe you don't get it, but at least you can make a medal. At least you can win. You can make a semifinal or a win at a Grand Prix. At least you can get a medal at the World Championships. And you can see that guys are starting to do that all the time, more and more. I mean, with Dan and Sarah Rinston in Anaheim, Howie and Tony, and then Clark and Rob and Clark and Donna. I mean, more and more people are starting to make surprises in the Worlds and the Olympics, and I want to be able to be one of those people. Having said that, you have to have a level. You know, you have to show that you can beat these guys sometime. You know, which these guys have done before. But those, I mean, so I guess that's a tangible goal when it comes to also breaking the top 10. That's an immediate goal.
Great. Well, thanks a lot, Bob.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
All right, thanks.